What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's S-T-E-V-E-E the Black. I'm back, and I thought I'd pull a little E-Rock here, considering that I haven't given my predictions video for the Eagles and Washington football team game yet. But then, as I was planning on doing it yesterday, Friday, I had to go see Spider-Man, so priorities. And then, as I was going to do that, I was going to plan on doing it today, but then I find out that the game is not happening tomorrow. It's been postponed, and it's happening on Tuesday because the Washington football team couldn't get their act together. Tons after tons. I believe it was like 18 to 20 players ended up on the COVID list. And from my understanding and from what I've heard from everyone else, if that was the case and you couldn't put forth a team, on the field on Sunday, well, that just means you forfeit the game, right? Like, that was my understanding. Heck, even the players were like Darius Slay even tweeted I thought they had to forfeit, right? Like, why are you punishing the Eagles for something that their opponent, for something that their opponent did, That would be like if we were kids and I had a brother and my brother made a mess, and then my mom comes and says, "Oh, y'all both on punishment." I'm like, "Why am I on punishment? He the one that messed up, not me." That don't make no sense, right? Like, so why are you punishing us? Like, so now the game's being played on Tuesday at 7 p.m., which again is unfair. We just came off a bye, which is probably going to think, oh, they just came off a bye, so they're good, But nah, you have to think about it like this. Now we got to turn around and play again on Sunday against the Giants, which again, they're probably thinking, oh, well, they're going to be at home 2 games in a row, so and they'll be all right. Like, no, the NFL always talks about player safety, but then contradicts that. They're going to take away a bye week. That doesn't make any sense. They're going to add an extra game. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you constantly talk about player safety, but you're constantly putting your players at risk because at the end of the day, it's all about that mucho dinero. It's all about that money for them. And it's just like, you show your true colors. Like, you don't really care at all. All you care about is the ratings. And I guarantee you that if this was like, say, the Jags versus the Texans, and the Texans had so many players that they couldn't bring forth a team, they wouldn't be like, oh, let's just postpone the game, because it really wouldn't be fair. Like, no, they would be like, all right, Texans, y'all forfeit, like, because those are 2 bottom feeder teams. But what, like, because this game has playoff implications, that's why you're gonna be like, oh, well, it's only fair if no. It would be fair if both teams did their jobs. Both players on the Washington football team did their job and either took the vaccine. If you didn't take the vaccine, then it would be, you do what you have to do to remain safe and wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart and all that stuff so that you could play on Sunday. But they didn't do that, right? So again, we getting punished for it. Why? I don't know. And then today I'm on Twitter and they're getting players back. Like, oh, I think they had a couple players come back. So I'm like, what was the point of all this? Like they're not going to move the game back to Sunday, I don't think. But again, I'm like, what is the point of all this? Like, what? I don't get it, man. So you know what I want, Eagles? More than anything, this is what this does. It gives Jalen Hurts more time to rest and prepare that ankle, right? Because it was looking like it was going to be Minshew Mania again, right? And if Minshew Mania went out there and balled out again and we won again, that's 2 games in a row now that he's looked good. You sure you want to bring back Jalen Hurts? Like, even if these get these extra 2 days or 3 days, whatever it is, and Jalen Hurts still can't go, and Minshew still goes out there and balls out, we're still in the same situation. Like, I understand the point of the season was to find out if Jalen Hurts is the guy, but I mean, if a guy is forward, you can't take him out the game. Like, I understand, I don't care who you are. Like, if Tom Brady's hurt, but his backup comes in and okay, I'm not saying Jalen Hurts Tom Brady, but let's just give you another example. Let me think. Okay, if Josh Allen was hurt, right? and his backup is Mitch Trubisky, right? And if Mitch Trubisky balls out for 3 straight games, are you going to put Josh Allen back in just because he's a franchise quarterback? Or are you going to be like, yo, the team's been rolling. Like, let's just keep Mitchell in there until he either screws up or, God forbid, something happened to him. Then we can throw Josh Allen back in there. Like, let him get prepared and ready to go. Let's just not rush him back out there just because he's a franchise quarterback. Again, that's kind of contradicting player safety again. Like, oh, we'll leave you out there as the tackling dummy, and then when our guy's ready to go, we'll just put you out. Like, that's kind of wrong, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not really fair. You know, it's a difficult situation. So, back to what I was going to say earlier, right? Eagles. There's only one thing you need to do. Tuesday. Since I can only watch half the game because I got to be at work the next day, right? So, Tuesday, Eagles, I'm going to need y'all to show up at Lincoln Financial Field at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to need you to utterly demolish, punish the Washington football team for their sins and for the sins of the NFL. Like, you did this to me, so I'm going to do this to them. What's that quote? What's that quote? Like, an eye for an eye, arm for an arm, whatever. Like, you did this to me, I'm gonna do this to you. Now, that's not the Christian way, because I'm not a Christian, but hey, because I'm not a Christian, because I am a Christian, but like, again, why are you punishing us, for something I ain't got nothing to do with? That don't make no sense. So we gonna punish you. I'm not saying it's gonna be the body bag game. I'm not gonna say that, but I want y'all to drop like 50 on them and be like, nah, we ain't playing no more. Drop 50 on them, get the win, get back to 500, and let's make this playoff run. Now, whether or not the Eagles are going to make the playoffs is a whole different question. Me personally, I'm still iffy about it because I could see Washington still in the game at home, and then that's pretty much all she wrote for the Eagles' playoff chances, because I believe we still need Minnesota to lose a game, and I think we need San Francisco to lose twice. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot for us to make the playoffs, and I think it's a little too much. But if you can end the season on a winning record, like a 9-7, or what is it? What are we right now? 6-7. Like, if you ended on a 10-7, 9-8, heck, I'll even take 8-9. Like, that's better than what most people thought, you know. But if you could end it on the winning record, above 500, when people didn't think you could get more than 3 wins, that says a lot. And that says something that we can, quote unquote, build towards next year. But those are just my thoughts on the whole situation. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid that the NFL is doing this, that it's postponing it, that, this should have been a forfeit. The Eagles should get an extra week of rest. You know, then Jalen Hurts really would have been ready to go. And then we prepare for the Giants, who I want more than ever, because they embarrassed us and we allowed it. Like, we allowed Daniel Jones to do just enough to beat us, and that's unacceptable. Now we want y'all. You know? Ain't this a crazy world we live in, huh? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Please remember to like this video, share it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I guess I'll tell you guys Sunday. Well, actually, no, because I can't do the NFC East report. So I guess I'll see you guys Wednesday for the review of the game and the NFC East report. And if you're not down with that, just got 3 words for you: fly, Eagles, fly. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.